Hi, welcome back to our 63rd episode of Starpoint Gemini Warlords. When last episode we did the regular bounties, and in this episode we are going to go after at least the first 9 of the Deadly Dozen. So in between the last episode and this episode, I did a lot of farming. I'll show you. Where is it? We have 229 million. But that's not what I wanted to show you. First off, let's go to our ship. I also picked up the engine upgrade. I also picked up, I don't use the grappler, but I picked up the best grappler. I also picked up the best enhancement, or like enhancement to our sensors. I think that was all the rest of them that we can actually buy. But what I did farming wise is I didn't have this or this one in the last episode, and I spent 5 hours trying to like farm this out, and it just took 5 hours. It took forever just because I tried going after like what is it? Just like I tried going after like convoys, like the mission wise, but they all had like bionic shielding, or bionic bio-filtered shieldings where you can't actually board them. So it was kind of pointless for me to go after them because I couldn't board the smaller ships that would make it easier for me to take over the ships and get the points. And also, I think they changed something. Normally, like back when I first started this campaign, and you were able to board, finish the ship, and board the next ship, and go on and continue, except for when you actually took over a ship and you had to wait until the ship was actually gone. I think they extended the time in between taking over a ship and able to use your crew again, or it's a bug, one of the two. I know that the time for it to for the inner clock or whatever it is, this will get all the way back up to rested before I'm able to use it. So I don't get the point of having. Well, at my point in the game is to have like the trooper's endurance, because if I'm gonna be at max no matter what because of the internal cooldown, there's no point of having this. I do have, at least there was an upgrade. Not there. There was an upgrade that increased the regen, or there are a few of them actually. Let's see. Well, for one, we have. Oh, that could be it. Maybe it's because my regen is so, like, they probably increased the rate at which, or they increased the length of the cooldown of you can actually use. It's probably like 5 minutes or something like that. I don't know exactly, but it just seems like a long time. But I have, let's go in here. I have the increase, was it trooper endurance? That's not, the trooper readiness is 60% increased, and there should be points like I was saying. Perks. Personnel. No. No. I thought there was another one that increases readiness. And yeah, I don't see it. So I thought there was another one, but either way, if there's not, then oh well. I do also have one perk that I can use since I leveled up one. I have no clue which one I want to use it on. I could do hacking, but there's no point since I have like the whole map scouted pretty much. I could do treasure hunter, but I don't really like blowing up the containers. So I'm guessing environmentalists, because we do fights inside, what are you? That would be handy for when we're actually going in and taking over the others, like all of, where are you? All these things, the jails. But either way, let's go ahead and continue on to what we were going to do. Also, I want to show you guys something really quick. If you find a station that has, say, 17, I did this a couple times just to test it. It was kind of in the back of my head, like you can do it. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let's finally test it. When I was out farming, right, I was like, I wonder if I can actually do that. But I didn't actually really. I did it to get up to like 100, and then after 100, I just did missions outside of that station that had like 17. But either way, I'll show you what to do to get T drives consumables really quick. So let's go ahead and tab in. Let's go ahead, trader enhancements. So you buy your, come on now, click. Buy them all, and there it goes. It's gone. No matter what happens, if you go in, whatever, it's not gonna reset for a good amount of time. Let's go ahead. What you do is go, nope, save game, and then just load it right up as soon as you save it. I leave the station and save it, just in case if it doesn't do it. Then you go to trade equipment, and boom, it resets their stuff. So you could probably do that with like trade goods as well. Like if you have like the big trade ship and you want to do like one trip to buy, like, but fill up your cargo hold, just buy. Then I'm guessing you could just, you know, buy everything there, load, and buy more, and then go to it so you can actually have a full cargo. Also, what else was I gonna say? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I also came across something weird. Let's go ahead and go inventory or equipment. Sometimes when I was doing this, the charges wouldn't stack with the ones I had, and they would just start stacking up here. So if they're not increasing in number in between your saves, double check, make sure they're not split. The stack isn't split. So just be warned about that. But either way, let's go ahead and continue. We have more than enough to start our little run. It's a good 8 minutes of me talking about nonsense.
Engaging sublight.
Wanted to let the noise go by. It lags my computer once when they do that. So
Captain, the bounty list indicates that each ships with the lackeys
I
window
want that
won't
ship.
long.
Good positioning.
Today, I enter history.
Put that on.
All hands, fire at will.
I've been also collecting some ships off of the bounty, like the missions I was doing. Not very many of them, but I was getting some. I know this is just a battleship, but I want to get it because I don't have it.
Retreat! Retreat!
And
Fight with honor, Burra.
we should have over 100% chance of taking it over. Yep. And so, and also, like, when I was doing, the reason why I have so much cash or credits is because the missions I was doing, I was going against dreadnoughts, and they sell for like 10 million apiece. So let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Since we're done here, oh, we have to wait until that one gets towed away before we can actually get the information. It's kind of weird. It when you take over a ship, it kind of messes up the voice acting a little bit. Oops. There we go.
Initiating sublight.
So the reason why, so you guys know, the reason why I mess up on my keyboards a lot is because I have a really loud keyboard, and I have my keyboard covered up with a blanket, so I actually do not actually see my keyboard, and so that's the reason why I mess up on the keyboard quite a bit. And can't do that, so let's just go and kill you.
You cannot hide. You think you can stand against us?
It was either them or us, Captain, but the bounty has been paid.
Now let's go ahead and
All
jump over
hands
to the next
prepare for
section.
T-drive.
Yeah, let's do that. That way we'll be right next to like 2 different ones we can go to just in case if it doesn't spawn. So around the 4th, I'll be doing some family stuff, just so you guys know. The videos might
Preparing
not
for
come out
T-jump.
every day for Starpoint Gemini. Just keep that in mind. Ooh. Not me to use that.
Initiating sublight.
Just so you guys know, if like the day after and the day like the 5th and 6th, if Starpoint Gemini comes out, that's because I was busy doing family stuff. And I haven't gotten drunk in probably like a good 10 years, and I might actually do some drinking. So, sheesh. So let's go ahead and get over this way.
Engage sublight.
2 spawns of our fleets came, so it kind of sucks. So, but yeah, the reason why I don't drink is health reasons, not because I'm an alcoholic or anything. Even though when I was younger, I drank way too much. When I was in my early 20s, mid 20s, I drank way too much. Let's go ahead and continue on. I'll just go ahead. If this doesn't work, I'll go here. This one looks like it's like too crowded. And it looks like it'll spawn like friendly units before it'll spawn enemy units. And nothing spawns here, or it spawned like not what I wanted. Okay, well, let's cross that way. It's like here's a this is how bad I used to drink. I blacked out I think 3 times in my drinking time. And yeah, they were never that fun for me anyways. Like one of them was like I said, I'll just tell one of them. I do remember like pinpoints, like little tiny bits of it, but most of the night after I got drunk and blacked out, I couldn't remember it. But me and my friends, a couple of my friends, we were out in the middle of nowhere, and we had like, really, come on now. We were having a bonfire and drinking, and my drink of choice was not a beer. It was 99 apples and Sprite. And I could drink a full bottle by myself, and that's when I would black out, was when I would get down to the last quarter. And I do not recommend that, because if you do, you will black out or have alcohol poisoning. But on that night, this is something you like for people that haven't drank or have drunk before in the past. If someone says, like, if someone's like drunk, like beyond drunk, and they say, hey, dare me to jump over the bonfire, I'll tell the person no. Don't say, I don't care. Because anything other than no is a yes to someone that's passed out, or like blacked out drunk. So I took that as a challenge since he didn't say yes. Oh, come on now, I'm gonna double check, make sure it's actually in this area. I'll continue the story in just a second. Yeah, you were in it. So I jumped over it, and I didn't even make it like part way, because I jumped on the pallet, and the pallet was a strong pallet, but the pallets underneath of it were all like burnt, and they couldn't hold my weight, and so the stronger pallets collapsed underneath the weight of my body, and I tripped and I fell over, and I landed face first on the other side. Come on, spawn. And scraped up the left.
The bounty listing indicates that these ships are the lackeys of a known wanted outlaw.
And scraped up the left side of my face. Like, not bad, but it was a decent scrape that I wouldn't. It was there for like a good like week and a half, and I worked at like McDonald's, and well, that wasn't a good thing to have. And that wasn't the only thing I did. And to whoever, this one I apologize for, to whoever I said this to. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. What was that?
A curse upon your ship.
Oh, that was from you, huh? Okay, let's go and go to over here.
Affirmative.
But what I was gonna say is, what I apologize for to whoever I said this to, is there was a guy and a girl that came up, and oh, I don't need to do that. I was gonna stop to board them, but I don't actually need to do that anymore. But a guy and a girl, they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and I have no clue what this girl looks like, and at all. And I said the stupidest thing, as I said, I wouldn't have sex with her if I was sober. I have no clue what she looks like, and at all. And so I don't know why I said that, because like I said, I don't remember her at all. But then again, the guy did the right thing, and he we started wrestling around and started fighting, and eventually they broke. My friends finally decided to break us up, and we're brushing ourselves off, I guess. And the guy came rushing and actually threw a punch when we were after we broke the fight off, and he actually hit me in the right side of my face. It knocked me down, and apparently I started cracking up laughing after he hit me. It knocked me down, but I was just cracking up laughing. And the only thing that I remember of that night is the second right before his fist hit me in the face. And after that, it was just And apparently they had to drag me, not drag me, but we walked back, walked away after that. So I don't recommend drinking until you get blacked out, because you do stupid stuff, really stupid stuff when you're drunk. And also, the reason why I stopped drinking was
It was either them or us, Captain.
health
The bounty has
reasons.
been paid.
I can't actually drink, or it can affect my daily life.
All hands prepare for T-Drive.
Let's go ahead and jump here. I have I got medically discharged because of I got put in the hospital for 3 months, a little over 3 months, And that's the reason why I stopped drinking. Is just because it would cause more problems on the problems I already had. So, and let's go ahead.
It looks like we've stumbled upon the lackey serving a wanted outlaw.
I already have you. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and clear these ones out. Actually, no, I need to get another % off of you.
It's been a hell of a ride.
No true end.
Okay, let's go ahead and continue. And there's another time that I blacked out there was a girl I liked, and the only thing I remember of that night is we were joking around and she was like leaving a party at my house, and I remember like kind of crawling on the floor as she left the apartment complex. Well, I wasn't crawling on the floor, but I was on my knees, like looking and saying, "Hey, bye," kind of a thing. Let's go and research it. So I thought that was really, really embarrassing. That was like really bad. Okay. So I tend not to drink very often. I cut back a lot since I did that, but like I said, health reasons. We're gonna have to, we'll T-jump all the way down.
Activating T-drive.
And off we go. Now, sorry for telling you a life story of me drinking. Hopefully you guys find it funny. Nope.
Engaging sublight.
And like I said, with the girl that I said that to, I apologize. Like, I regret everything I said the day after I said it, even though I don't remember saying it. Like, I was like, I totally agree. Like, even the day after, like, I agreed with the guy for him, like, starting a fight with me because of what I said. I was more mad at my friends for not, like, backing me up. They just sat there and watched.
No one attached me and lives to tell about it.
And down you go. Not really.
Port shield is at half capacity.
It was either
there you
them or
go.
us, Captain. But the
No, it wasn't. I
bounty-
could have left. So now the next one is here.
Activating T-drive.
I wonder how many soul rings there are. And
Initiating sublight.
let's go ahead and get in here and see what we can do. Well, it's not really siege, just hopefully we find it quickly, right? And it spawned you. It's probably going to be in this sector. I'm going to check to see how many more we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Sheesh. I spent too much time talking at the start of the episode. And come on now. Spawn here, please. Nope. I'm guessing it's going to be in this one. Just because there's no structures and stuff like that in there. But I am going to fly across, so... if you guys want to know, you can fly up in these areas. There used to be actual quests that would spawn up in here. Like, yeah, like if you got a quest, it would spawn up in here, and sometimes it would, oops, and spawn there. Oops, back here. Pretty much when I was doing quest over here, well, down this way, it spawned like off the map over here. I'm guessing they fixed it by now, since I haven't actually, well, I haven't done quests that were along the edge, so I have no clue if they did it or not. I was doing quests that were off of this one. This one gives you 17 T-drive charges. So every like third like quest I did, I would get another 17. Sheesh, another one that had nothing. Let's do this. So we'll cross this one, then we'll cross this one, cross this one. You guys don't have to hit me every time we move or change directions. I will go ahead and farm these things off camera, but not right at the moment. Probably, like I said, towards the end of the series. Another spawn of friendly units. Oops, did not mean to.
Engaging sublight.
I seen the red in, but it was a sensor glitch. Spawn of friendly units. I'll jump over here and try going over there, hopefully. Friendly units again. See, is it me? Like, I've said this before, but these guys, I don't know, it just seems like the ship is going slower than it used to. Maybe it's because I have, like, the largest ship, but it just seems like it's going slower because all these guys are doing, like, circles around me. Even ships the same size, they do circles around me. And then they hit me, and it's just kind of irritating that that's happening. Because when they hit me, it makes it look like that. It slows my speed down, and it bumps me off in a different direction. I wonder if they can fix that at some point. That's not it. Let's double check, make sure there is one in here. Personal log, bounties. At least I thought there was. Or was that a different... Nope, it's not. I'm looking for one I did last episode. So I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and find that one. That's right there.
Initiating T-drive sequence.
So I was close, but that one, yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. And let's see if we get it right at the start.
It looks like we've stumbled upon the lackey serving a wanted outlaw. How should we proceed,
Okay,
Captain?
we have all of you, but I'll do one either way.
Everyone to the
We destroyed an
Collect
enemy
all.
target.
I have been losing some ships because I just
No true end.
not really paying attention to our fleet. And some of the smaller ships have been getting killed,
Going
so.
down. The bits of maneuvers are pulling further damage at all costs.
Let's
We
go
destroyed
ahead.
an enemy target. No more room in cargo hold, Captain.
I'll stop by a station and grab or dump it all off.
HQ sends word that one of our fleets have finished their task.
So, with my skill on taking over stuff, anything like below, below a dreadnought, it's fairly easy for me to take over. I thought I started getting you. Oops, did not mean to. And where are you? And take me to it. You're ways away.
T-jump protocol engaged.
And I'll jump to a station and
One of our fleets have finished their job.
sell all the stuff. Yeah, took me a while to say it, but
Engage sublight.
hopefully. Thinking that's it, but okay, so I think I might know what I did wrong.
Engaging sublight.
Yeah, I need
Initiating
to
T-drive sequence.
do this. Let them spawn again. This is... I'm probably not finding it correctly. It's not like clicking right on top of it. Let's go ahead and get away, because this civilian task I think is messing it up a little bit.
All hands prepare for
I'm
T-drive.
gonna get way out here. So I'm gonna hold off on this civilian task until it gets done, which will be done here shortly.
Initiating sublight.
So yeah, it's not like clicking on the right one. At least it doesn't feel like it's clicking on. It's clicking on it, but see, it's not like locking on.
Course adjusted.
Like how that one does, locks on. Maybe it's because I jumped in too close. And let's see, are you almost done? Yes, you are.
HQ sends word that one of our fleets have finished their task.
Yep, there we go. See, it's locked on now. So that civilian task was messing up our thing. So keep that in mind if you have an objective and it's right next to a civilian task. Get rid of the civilian task if it won't lock on like how it was not locking on for us. And I really would love to build the other two super craft, or well, the carrier and a dreadnought would be really nice. Can't do you. Trying to see. Yeah, I can't. Trying to double check because I'm looking for the special ships.
Fire at will command executed.
I can't actually take that over, so. And now go to the next bounty. Where are we? Personal log, next bounty. Scroll out. Right there.
All hands prepare for T-drive.
And hopefully it won't take too long to find this guy as well. I think the next one will probably be this one or one of these three. Or it could even be that one. And let the noise commence.
Affirmative. Engage sublight.
Let's see if he spawns. Nope. Fly out a little bit this way and then turn. Then here, here. Hopefully it spawns quickly, because I want to get these done. Nope. Come on now. Hopefully we get some luck here, but I doubt it. It's probably going to take a couple of tries. Well, a couple of these little places for us to find anyways. And we passed over it, but not good enough. Well, it spawned friendly units. Taking the I don't know, maybe they changed it up a little bit with these bounties. You have to do more patrolling than the other bounties. The other bounties kind of like popped up almost instantly once you actually got into a sector, so. If it's not in this one, then I'll T-drive to here so we can get across. Probably too close to that this thing for it to
Proceed
spawn.
with caution, Captain. We've encountered the henchman of a criminal with a bounty settlement.
Whoa. Let's grab you and advance.
Get us out of here.
I want to try start getting some of these being able to get built. Probably have to do that off camera as well, but. Oh, I forgot to stop at a station. Oh well. Switch back.
Most decks report fires and casualties.
It's been
And
a hell of a ride.
we'll definitely have a 100% chance, but let's go ahead and stop all the way. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yeesh. I don't have a lot of ships at all. Yeesh. So, you know, for you guys to actually hit these ships, you have to have that cursor right on it.
Affirmative. Engage sublight.
that the little dot that's
Calibrating T-drive.
in your cursor has to be on the actual ship itself for you to actually get it. It doesn't have to be in the square, it has to be on the ship itself. So technically it has to be in this square, but if you want to just destroy the ship, that is. If you want to salvage it, that's a different story. You actually have to have salvager drones. Come on. It's been kind of a long episode, so I apologize. Talked way too much at the start. But this will be the last bounty we collected during this episode. And nothing I want, so let's go ahead and go. And it's trying to use decoys. Focus that one. Okay. Now I'll show you, like, well, since that's a big ship, it's not gonna really matter, but like if you do that, it's gonna like totally throw you off, even though you're sitting close, but it's gonna totally throw you off. So you actually have to put that little dot right in the center where the actual ship is, the structure. So, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save the episode, or end the episode there. If you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.